Let me tell you something that might stop you in your tracks. A 72-year-old man died this morning. He wasn't sick. He wasn't in an accident. He just didn't wake up. His wife found him, still in his pajamas, sitting in his favorite chair with the TV remote on the table, untouched. It looked like he sat down for his morning routine, and never got back up. Now, I know that might sound a little heavy to start with. But stay with me, because this story could save your life or the life of someone you love. The truth is, what we do in the first hour after waking up matters more than most people realize, especially after age 70. And this man, bless his heart, was doing what millions of us do every single day. Innocent habits. Little routines we've gotten used to over the years. But 5 of those morning habits, they can quietly put your heart, your brain, and your entire body at serious risk, and no one talks about them. So today, we are, because if you're watching this, I'm going to assume a few things. You're probably in your 60s or 70s. Maybe retired. Maybe living with some aches and pains that weren't there 20 years ago. Maybe you've already had a health scare, or lost someone too soon. You're trying to do what's right. You want to feel good, stay sharp, have energy, and enjoy this stage of life without constantly worrying about the next shoe dropping, and that's exactly why I'm here. This isn't about scaring you. It's about opening your eyes. Because if you can avoid just a few small things each morning, you could add years to your life, and more life to your years. Let's talk about it. Let me walk you through what happened to this man. His name was Walter. And he did what many of us do. He woke up early, sat on the edge of his bed for a few minutes, stretched a little, then shuffled to the kitchen to take his pills. He grabbed a glass of cold water, took his medications on an empty stomach, and sat down to rest while watching the morning news. His wife says he didn't complain about anything. No pain. No dizziness. Nothing, but the truth is, something was already happening inside him, because that morning, Walter made not 1, not 2, but 5 critical mistakes. And by the time he sat down in his chair, his body was already under silent attack. Now, I'm not a doctor, and I'm not here to diagnose anyone. But I do talk to hundreds of health experts, doctors, and seniors just like you. I study real-life cases. I look at research. And I care, deeply, about helping older adults stay healthy, strong, and independent. So let's talk about the first deadly morning habit Walter, and so many others, make. Deadly morning habit number 1, getting out of bed too fast. I know this sounds strange, but jumping out of bed right after waking up can be dangerous after 70. Why? Because your blood pressure drops while you sleep. And as you age, your body gets slower at adjusting it when you shift positions, from lying down to sitting or standing. So when you sit up or stand up too quickly, there's a sudden drop in blood flow to your brain. That's called orthostatic hypotension. What happens then? You get dizzy. Lightheaded. Your heart races trying to compensate. Sometimes you feel a bit off, but other times, there's no warning at all. Walter didn't think twice about it. But standing up too quickly may have triggered a rapid drop in blood pressure that strained his heart. The fix: when you first wake up, take your time. Wiggle your toes. Stretch your arms. Sit up slowly. Dangle your feet over the bed for a full minute. Breathe. Let your body adjust before standing. It sounds simple, but it's powerful. Especially if you've ever felt that head rush or slight wobble getting up. That moment could be your body whispering, slow down. I'm not ready yet. Deadly morning habit number 2, taking medications on an empty stomach. This one hits home for so many people. Walter had been taking his blood pressure medication and a blood thinner first thing in the morning for years. No food, just a glass of cold water, and that's exactly what doctors often warn against, because certain medications can hit your system too hard without food. Blood pressure meds can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure, especially in the morning when your body is naturally more vulnerable. Combine that with an empty stomach, and you've got a recipe for dizziness, fainting, or worse, a cardiac event, and blood thinners. Taken without food, they can irritate your stomach lining or trigger internal bleeding over time. You see, after age 70, your digestive system isn't quite as resilient. And many seniors are on multiple medications. But nobody really tells you how timing and food intake can make a huge difference. If your doctor hasn't already told you, it's a good idea to ask, should I be taking this with food? Should I wait a few minutes after waking before taking this? Adding even a slice of toast or a bit of oatmeal before your pills could protect your stomach and give your body time to adjust before the medication kicks in. Deadly morning habit number 3, drinking cold water first thing. This might surprise you. Many of us have heard that drinking water first thing in the morning is healthy, and it is. Hydration is important. But here's the catch: drinking ice-cold water the moment you wake up can shock your system. Your body temperature is lower in the morning. Your heart is easing into its rhythm. But cold water forces your body to adjust suddenly, especially your heart and digestive muscles. In rare cases, it can trigger a vagus nerve response, which slows your heart rate. And if you already have heart issues or circulation problems, that little shock could send you into arrhythmia or cause chest discomfort. Instead, go with room temperature water, or better yet, warm water with a splash of lemon. It's gentle, soothing, and helps kickstart digestion without the shock. Walter didn't know that. He drank straight from the fridge, like he always did. Deadly morning habit number 4, skipping breakfast. I know. Some folks just aren't hungry in the morning. Or maybe they got used to skipping breakfast to save calories, or follow one of those trendy fasting routines. But after 70, skipping breakfast is not doing you any favors. Your brain needs glucose to function. Your muscles need protein and energy to stay strong. And your body needs the signal that says, hey, it's a new day, let's get moving. When you skip breakfast, your blood sugar stays low. Your energy dips. Your mood sours. And worst of all, you're more likely to experience a drop in blood pressure, balance issues, and even confusion or memory fog later in the day. Walter didn't eat breakfast. He never had. Just coffee and pills. But here's what he missed: eating in the morning helps stabilize your metabolism, improves circulation, and protects your heart and brain. Even something simple, a hard-boiled egg, a slice of toast with nut butter, or some Greek yogurt, can do wonders. It's not about eating a full diner meal every morning. It's about giving your body fuel to start the engine. Deadly morning habit number 5, sitting still for too long. This one's tricky. We wake up, we take our meds, maybe watch the news, read the paper, check the weather, but here's the danger: sitting still for the first hour of the day, especially in a recliner or couch, can reduce circulation, increase stiffness, and strain your heart. After 70, your muscles and joints need movement to stay limber. Your blood needs help moving. Your brain needs oxygen. Walter sat in his recliner every morning after taking his meds. And that's where his wife found him, sitting peacefully, but gone. It breaks my heart to say this, because he didn't know better, and maybe you didn't either, but now you do. So what can you do instead? Move gently. Walk a little. Stretch your arms overhead. Do a few ankle rolls, shoulder shrugs, even seated exercises. Anything to get the blood flowing and signal your body, we're awake now. Let's go. You don't need a workout. Just a gentle awakening. Look, I know this has been a lot. Maybe you're thinking about someone you love right now. Maybe you're thinking about yourself. The point isn't to feel scared, it's to feel empowered. You've made it this far. You've lived through tough times, heartache, laughter, and love. You've got wisdom that younger folks can only dream of, and your life, it still matters. It still can be full of energy, joy, and strength, but it starts with the small things. The morning things. Walter's story doesn't have to be your story, and now that you know what to look out for, you've already taken the first step. When you're ready, I'll walk you through what to do instead: the healthy morning habits that protect your heart, boost your energy, and keep you sharp well into your 80s and 90s. Now that we've talked about the 5 dangerous morning habits that can quietly work against your health, let's shift gears. Because here's the beautiful part: those same quiet habits can be replaced with simple, gentle routines that actually protect you. And no, I'm not about to tell you to run 5 miles or drink a green smoothie made of kale and chia seeds. This is real advice, for real people, just like you and me. So let's talk about the 5 morning habits that can add energy, strength, and years to your life, especially after age 70. These are small, practical changes you can start tomorrow morning. And I promise, once you feel the difference, you'll wonder why nobody told you this sooner. Life-giving morning habit number 1, the 90-second wake-up stretch. You don't have to be flexible or athletic to do this. All you need is 90 seconds. 1.5 minutes. That's it. When you first open your eyes, instead of rushing to sit up or get out of bed, stay there. Wiggle your toes. Stretch your fingers. Rotate your wrists. Roll your shoulders gently, then slowly raise your arms above your head. Take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out slowly. Next, turn your head gently left and right, then back to center. Now, place your feet on the floor. Don't stand yet, just sit. Let the blood adjust. Maybe roll your ankles a bit. That's it. That's your wake-up stretch. Why does it matter? Because after 70, your circulation slows down during sleep. Your joints get stiff. And your heart takes a moment to find its rhythm again. This simple routine increases blood flow to your brain and muscles, stabilizes your blood pressure, and gently signals to your nervous system that it's time to get going. People who do this regularly report fewer falls, better energy, and even sharper thinking during the day. It's like telling your body, we're not rushing today. We're waking up with love. Life-giving morning habit number 2, warm water with lemon and a dash of gratitude. I know we talked about the risks of cold water first thing, but warm water, that's a whole different story. Start your day with a glass of warm water. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon if you can. Why lemon? It gently stimulates your digestion, hydrates your body, and even helps support your liver and kidneys. But here's what I want you to try while sipping it. Say one thing you're grateful for out loud, if you can. It could be, I'm grateful for this quiet morning. I'm grateful I get to talk to my daughter today. I'm grateful my legs still work. You might feel silly at first, but over time, this one habit has been linked to lower stress, better sleep, and even improved immune health. Warm water plus warm thoughts. That's how we start the day. Life-giving morning habit number 3, eat a protein-powered breakfast. Let's bust a myth. You do need breakfast after 70. Not a feast, but real, nourishing food that includes protein. Here's why. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass. That's called sarcopenia. It starts as early as your 60s, and by your 70s, it can really accelerate, unless you fuel your muscles with the right building blocks, and protein is one of the biggest. It doesn't have to be fancy. Here are a few ideas. 1 scrambled egg with a slice of whole grain toast, Greek yogurt with berries and a drizzle of honey, oatmeal with a spoonful of peanut butter, a protein shake with almond milk. This gives your body energy, helps regulate blood sugar, supports brain function, and even improves mood, and if you're on medications. Eating first can help reduce stomach irritation and balance how your body absorbs your pills. Think of breakfast like gas in the tank. Without it, your body runs on fumes, and you feel it in your bones, literally. Life-giving morning habit number 4, 5-minute movement that you actually enjoy. Look, I'm not going to say exercise and make you think of gyms or treadmills. I'm talking about 5 minutes of movement that gets your body flowing. And it should be something you don't dread. Here are a few ideas. Marching in place while holding onto the counter, gentle arm circles and shoulder rolls, walking around the house with light music playing, stepping side to side while brushing your teeth, heaven, dancing a little to your favorite oldies. What matters is consistency, not intensity. This small burst of movement tells your body, we're alive. We're moving forward today. It boosts circulation, supports brain health, reduces stiffness, and may even improve your balance, which is key to preventing falls. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about progress. If you move your body every morning, even just for 5 minutes, you'll feel the difference in a week. I've seen it time and time again. Life-giving morning habit number 5, a mindful moment, without a screen. This one's easy to skip, but it's powerful. Before you turn on the news, before you check your phone, take 1 minute, just sit. Breathe, look out the window. Notice the color of the sky. Listen to the birds. Feel the rhythm of your breath. This one quiet moment helps you start the day grounded, instead of anxious. You'd be surprised how much this small pause can affect the rest of your day. People who start their mornings with mindfulness report less stress, better focus, and more emotional resilience. And in a world that constantly pulls at your attention, claiming even 60 seconds for your own peace of mind, that's an act of strength. Now, I know what you might be thinking. All of this sounds good, but can these small things really make that big of a difference? Let me tell you, absolutely, because our health after 70 is rarely about one big thing. It's about the accumulation of little things, tiny habits, quiet choices, daily patterns. You can't always control what happens to you, but you can absolutely choose how you care for yourself in the morning. And when you choose to start the day with intention, with movement, with nourishment, and with gratitude, you're sending a message to your body, I still matter. My life is still worth caring for. And you are. It is. You might not be 30 anymore, but you still have today. You still have people who love you. You still have purpose. So if today is the day you start waking up with more care and more love, then I say, let's do it together. In the final chapter, I'm going to walk you through how to build your own simple, personalized morning routine, step by step. Something you can stick to. Something that feels good, and if you stick with it for even a week, you'll feel younger, clearer, stronger. Okay, my friend. You've made it this far with me, and that says something about you. It says you care. About your body, your mind, your future. About living well, not just living long. So now it's time to put it all together. Let's build your own gentle, powerful morning routine, one that fits you. Your life, your health, your energy level, this isn't a one-size-fits-all list. It's a conversation between you and your own body. A routine that doesn't feel like a chore, but like an act of love. And here's the good news, you don't have to do everything, you just have to start somewhere. So let's walk through this step by step. Like we're sitting at the kitchen table with a cup of coffee, figuring it out together. Step 1, your wake-up ritual. Start soft, start slow, forget alarms that jolt you awake. Your body after 70 appreciates gentle transitions. So when you open your eyes, don't rush. Don't think about the chores or the news, just breathe. You can try something as simple as this. Say to yourself, thank you for another day. Smile. Yes, even a small one. It actually releases feel-good hormones. Stretch gently, just like we talked about in Chapter 2. Roll your wrists. Wiggle your toes. Rotate your neck. Think of it as greeting your body like an old friend, because that's what it is. This whole ritual takes 2 minutes, tops. But it sets the tone for the entire day. Step 2, your first sip. Hydrate and honor. Before coffee, before breakfast, pour yourself a warm glass of water. Add lemon if you have it. While you sip, say one thing you're grateful for. It could be simple. I'm grateful for the quiet. I'm grateful for the people who love me. I'm grateful my heart is still beating. You don't need to be poetic. Just be present, and here's why it matters. This little moment, it grounds you. It's not just hydration, it's affirmation. You're starting the day from a place of calm, not chaos. Step 3, nourishment that loves you back. Let's talk breakfast, your body's fuel station. After 70, your metabolism shifts. Your body needs fewer calories, but better ones. That means protein, fiber, and hydration. You don't need a fancy meal. Here are a few simple options: a boiled egg with a slice of avocado toast, cottage cheese with pineapple, oatmeal with cinnamon and almond butter, a smoothie with banana, berries, and protein powder. Even if you've never been a breakfast person, give it a shot. Eating in the morning balances blood sugar, improves memory, and gives you strength to move through the day. And if you take medication in the morning, breakfast can help your stomach handle it better. Your body will thank you. Trust me. Step 4, move your body, gently and kindly. This isn't about workouts. It's about waking up your muscles, boosting circulation, and reminding your joints they still work. Here's what you can try for 5 minutes. March in place while holding onto the back of a chair. Stretch your arms overhead and side to side. Rotate your ankles and wrists. Do some light heel to toe steps to wake up your balance. And if you're feeling adventurous, turn on your favorite old song and sway to it. It's not about breaking a sweat. It's about movement that makes you feel alive. Remember, a moving body is a healing body. Step 5, your moment of peace. No screens, just stillness. Before you pick up the phone, before you check the news, just sit, just be. You can do this for 1 minute or 5. Try this. Sit by a window, watch the sky, the trees, the birds, feel your feet on the ground. Take 3 deep breaths. Ask yourself, what do I need today? You don't have to meditate in a formal way. Just be with yourself. This quiet minute can reduce blood pressure, lower anxiety, and help you respond to the world instead of reacting to it. It's a small habit, but it creates a big ripple. Bonus step, one small act of purpose. Here's the cherry on top. One small thing every morning that gives your day purpose. It could be watering your plants, calling a loved one, writing in a journal, feeding the birds, planning a meal, reading a chapter of a book, praying, or meditating. It doesn't need to be grand. Just something that reminds you, I'm still living. I still matter. Because you do. Having even a small purpose helps your brain stay sharp, your heart stay open, and your spirit stay full. Putting it all together, your morning blueprint. Let me show you how simple your new routine could look. Here's a sample version. 7:00 a.m. Wake up gently, stretch, breathe, smile. 7:05 a.m. Sip warm water with lemon, express gratitude. 7:10 a.m. Make a simple protein breakfast. 7:30 a.m. Move your body for 5 minutes. 7:35 a.m. Sit quietly for a mindful minute. 7:40 a.m. Do one small act of purpose. That's it. Not rushed. Not overwhelming. Just a kind, caring way to begin your day. And if that feels like too much all at once, start with just one of those steps. Maybe tomorrow, you only stretch in bed. Or only sip water and say something kind to yourself. That's more than enough, because every morning you show up for yourself, even in the smallest way, is a victory. Final thoughts, from my heart to yours. Listen, you've lived a lot of life. You've overcome more than most people know. You don't need to do more or be better. You just need to remember that you are still worthy of care. Still worthy of love. Still worthy of time. These morning habits aren't about chasing youth. They're about honoring the life you've built, treating your body and your soul like they're still precious, because they are. So whether you're 70, 75, 80, or beyond, you're not done yet, you still have sunrises to enjoy. Laughter to share. Hugs to give. Start your day like your life depends on it, because in a way, it does. You're not too late. You're right on time, and I'm proud of you for caring. Let's wake up tomorrow with love. Deal.